Can anyone hear me? Is there anyone out there? I haven't made a video in so long that I am afraid to use my full voice, and I kind of just want to whisper this entire video. But then literally no one will hear me because no one can hear me when I use my regular voice. So I probably shouldn't whisper. So this was a really weird intro, okay? That intro was actually so terrible that my dog actually just left the room. So welcome back to my channel. On that note, hi, my name is Brittany. This is my channel, The Little Light Worker. It has been so long since I have talked to the video, the internet, the interwebbies, gotten all this little portal, this little YouTube portal. It's been so long that I feel so awkward. I feel so fresh. I feel like a baby chick that's just come out of her little shell, just out of a little incubator. I don't know why it has to be an incubator. It can just be a real chick in nature. Anyways, I am making this so weird. Oh my goodness. I have not made a video yet this whole year, and I figured why not make an impromptu, a very unprofessional video on my iPhone with a very awkward beginning with no context, no direction. That's what the subscribers they're really here for. Yeah, I'm feeling that. But honestly, I just want to come on here and say hi for the year. I know I skipped out the first half of the year, but here I am, better late than fashionably late. I'm just wearing a sports bra, but fashionably so. I just felt like today's the day. It's this little spirit knocking on my shoulder like, Brittany, okay, it's time to come out of the cave. And I'm like, oh boy. Fun fact, today's actually the first day in maybe a month that I've even worn makeup besides eyebrows, because, oh duh, it's eyebrows every day. But I'm just like, just getting so lost in the timelessness. I have no concept of time. You guys, let me just get that out of the way. I have no concept of time when I'm just in my own vibe. I am in the timelessness, which makes it very, very hard for me to interact with the outside world and society and Matrix and all of that. And yeah, and so here we are. It's, we're halfway into 2021, and I have yet to even, say anything to you guys on YouTube. So I just want to come on here and say hi to you guys, because I haven't opened up or shared in such a long time. And before I come on and, I just want you to know that, just because I'm currently smiling, oh boys, this is gonna get dark real quick. Just because I'm currently smiling, it doesn't mean that oh my God, I've been just thriving this year. Everything's been rainbows. It's been a lot of rainbows. I will tell you that. I am a professional rainbow catcher. I have realized one of my true callings in life, professional rainbow catcher. If you're following me on my Instagram, you would already know that. But this year, I would say for me thus far, has been a mixture of if there was a volcano, a very high explosive volcano, and at the top of the volcano are these double rainbows, and then there's the sun halo rainbow, and there's little BB rainbows. There's all these different kinds of rainbows right above the volcano. And then I'm on the roller coaster, and the roller coaster is it's in all directions. It's omnidirectional. I just made that up. And sometimes it's fun and it's amazing, and I get to be right up in that rainbow, and other times I'm going through the molten lava and throwing up and vomiting profusely. That has been a summary of what 2021 has been for me. It's been so amazing, beautiful, euphoric, like wow, this is such an exciting time to be here. This is such an exciting time to learn who the F I am. And also it's been crazy painful. I've had to really like disconnect so much from a lot of people just because I've been just guided to, really. And it's like last year I felt like I was connecting with Soul Fam and Soul Tribe and being like, yes, yeah, teamwork, yada yada, not a lone wolf anymore. And it's like every time that I feel like I'm getting comfortable in a situation, then Spirit's like, okay, now time for you to go through another phase. And so for me, that was going back into my cave mode and going heavily into that, just being very guided to rest, slow down. And a lot of that was me fighting against my own self because I just wanted to go, 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 go. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to blah, blah, blah. And Spirit was like, not yet, not yet, not yet. There are these wounds, there are these core wounds that you have that really need your attention. And so much of this year also for me has been about the initiation of womb healing and the initiation, can't even say that word, of the divine feminine in me, calling forth, calling to come out, to be healed, to be seen. Because for me, what I've realized as a divine feminine, even though we all have divine feminine and divine masculine within us, I express and identify more as a divine feminine. But my divine feminine here in this lifetime and many other lifetimes presents as being very wounded. And so for me, so much of my journey has been centered around healing that. And these are my core wounds because I have been through so much traumatic stuff in this life, and it's really affected how I show up in the world, how I give away my power to others in relationships and friendships, with employers, with this and that. People's expectations of me, always feeling like I need to be loved, I need to be seen in good favor by people. And I've just been pulled back to myself. And it has not been an easy journey whatsoever. It's been really painful a lot of the times, and other times it's been really amazing. And I've found that what happens for me is that I have this pattern, and I've had this YouTube channel for like a really long time, and it started off as one thing, and then I began my healing journey, and then it started going down the spiritual route. But at the core, I very much wanted to grow this channel, and I wanted it to be an outlet where I could express myself and I could really grow something there. I could grow a community. He wanted to come back in. This channel, this way of expressing has been, even though it's changed with content, at the core it's still something that I've really been failing at, but still desiring for quite some time. And I have this pattern of wanting to do things, wanting to be seen, and then I come out and I make a video, or I post something on social media, and I give a glimpse of my actual self, and then it scares the shit out of me because I'm being myself, and I'm also showing others like a part of my true essence, and it scares the shit out of me. And then I go from being on this high to then having to come back down and integrate that because it's highlighting core wounds that I have. So then while I'm integrating, integration itself can be really dark. It can feel and be and manifest in depression and low vibe energy. And it's like when you're up so high, and then when you come down, because you were up so high, you built, it's almost like this momentum, more energy in between. So then when you come down, the down really feels like, and then guilt and then shame for me usually pops up of like, oh, I'm so tired of being in this cycle. Why can't I just break free of this? Why does it always come back to this? And then when I ask myself and I dig deeper, what is this? What is this? For me, it's my core wounds of trauma that I've experienced for a really long time. And also this deep-rooted fear of being seen, which I intuitively know is connected to that trauma, but it's also connected to lifetimes within my womb and trauma that I'm holding within my womb for lifetimes. And every day that I wake up in this experience on this earth, every day that Source, God, the universe, is granting me to be here, is a different experience every day. Some days I wake up and it's more fun of a journey, and other days I wake up and it's dark AF, like, to be honest. The reason I'm sharing that is because, you know, was just on social media, especially within the spiritual community, we see so much of the beauty and the expression of the highs with people and when they're feeling their best, because it's scary to show people when you're not at your best, which means you're being vulnerable. And being vulnerable is one of the most scary things you can be with yourself, and let alone with another, and let alone with an audience. So with all of that being said, I have so much to share, and I go through imposter syndrome within myself, and it's something that I've really struggled with for a long time. That's been very highlighted in my own spiritual journey, because I know that I have a lot to offer in service to share with others through my own experience, because I know that there are so many other people that haven't had such an easy, not easy, but there are a lot of people who have had really fucked up stuff, really traumatic stuff that's really messed them up and followed them into their adulthood. And even though I'm not an expert and I can't show you 1, 2, 3 how to make your life better, how to turn around your life or whatever, I've realized that the things that I have to share, they can be valuable to somebody. And if anything, it can just be an example. I can just be an example of an option that there is in existence, and you can do with that what you will. And that I don't also have to like worry about not being good enough because I'm placing value in someone else's hands. With all that being said, I hope some of that makes sense, but basically this is just my reintroduction to you guys, because I feel like it's time. Spirits is guiding me to come out of the cave, and I have things that I have been personally working on for a year, and some that I've really just been dedicating so much of my time to, and I want to share that with you guys. And I want to go into this new journey chapter in my life that I'm really fucking terrified about, to be honest, but it's something that just will not go away, and it's something that I know that I have a natural skill for, and I want to go in that direction of expressing that and co-creating with you guys and whoever catches the same wavelength that I'm on. If you watched this entire video, please leave a butterfly emoji. That would just mean a lot to me. Just so I know that did this make sense to anybody? Thank you so much for taking time, your precious time, and spending it with me. I really appreciate it. When we come and meet, we are exchanging energy. We're on the same vibe. If you are feeling my vibe, then we're on the same vibe. We're riding the same wave. So thank you for spending time with me. I appreciate you so much. And just remember, you're doing the best you can. We're all doing the best we can every day. Even if that doesn't look like a great day for you, you're still doing the best that you can for today, for right now. So until next time, you guys, I will see you later.